Okay, so number one for your quality is to learn how to do Cuban motion compressions to your body. So anytime you dance, if you take a look at your body, you have a right side, you have a left side. So if you just change the weight, it's not enough. The weight change doesn't mean anything. If you change weight, after you did that, you have to create something what we call line of balance. How you create it? You connect your shoulder and hip together through compressing your side. And it happens on count and. So if you just change weight, it's only beginning of the story. So imagine a red line going through your right shoulder, your side, through your leg, into the heel, into the floor. And here feeling is not the hip going side, feeling the hip is going up and shoulder is going down. So you can touch yourself here. These muscles are very, very active. And so this is a line of balance. So you create always line of balance. Every step should be line of balance. So you change your weight and create line of balance. Change your weight and create line of balance. Change weight and shoulder connects to the hip, grounded gravity action. And in any step, you will have to create line of balance and dance around and from that line of balance. So for example, if I stay here, my hips are neutral. Now I do end. So I have now, in this case, my left side, line of balance. So line of balance is never in this middle line. This is your spine line. Dancing line is happening through the shoulder on one side or another. And now once you create that line of balance, you can rotate around it. And this way you will produce that strong chest. Right, but the compressing that line, that's the key. Now, let's say for you exercise, in place, just learn how to create line of balance on the right side. See, shoulder to hip compress on the left side. It's in any dance. Quick, slow, or more professional count. 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, shoulder to hip, and 3 and 4 and. And each step you have the same walk and walk, creating line of balance. Or if you're going back and forward, and walk and walk and walk. Now there is 3 types of how you change line of balance, how fast you change line of balance. So you can change it immediately for the fast movements. Boom, boom, boom. So you change, connect right away. If you want to create, like in cha-cha, you want to create very powerful movement. That's not too many movements like that. You can change in a gradual way, medium speed. So for example, you squeeze here, and as you transfer the hip going through the neutral, then gradually you create a line of balance on the other side, or you create a delayed line of balance, which is the highest level, is when you arrive to the step, actually you keeping that compression which you created, and then you release it as you arrive to the leg, delay hip. So I always use that delay hip actions most of the time. Try to do everything through delay. There is 2 type of line of balance. One is on free leg, we call it muscles, free leg, and one is on the standing leg, bone, muscle, bone. So I strongly recommend to do this exercise. So for the side step, you see, even I didn't step, I already have a line of balance here, line of balance here. Now, if I create line of balance, if I rotate my hip around that line of balance, I can have very strong chest action, which is the most important for you. The same here. If I create line of balance here, I can rotate around it. Boom. Now do exercise for the side. It's gonna look like this. Now for the forward walk, you have be able to create a line of balance on the high hip, on the muscles here, then release here on the low hip. Yeah, having the legs straight. Boom, 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 this way. And the same for the backward walks. You have a line of balance here on the high hip, boom, on the standing leg. So this exercise is extremely important. It makes your body work, give you actions. Rather than you just move body parts, there is a direction, shoulder connecting to the hip. Is it a high hip or is it low hip? Now you have to figure out the speed, how fast, how slow you change. So you may start here If you want to make movement super, super fast, so you delay longer, and then you change at the last second. Or if you want movement to be more continuous, you can do it slower. So it's all up to you. This is how your like pedals, your brake and your gas, how you control through that compressions. So it's extremely important. Okay, let's stop this.